Hello and welcome back to BlueTube. Today we're going to be looking ahead to our weekend fixture away against Coventry City. Now, of course, Coventry really haven't had a bad start to the season, have they? The last few games, I wouldn't say that they've fallen off. They're decent results, but it's 3 draws, isn't it?
Well, they haven't lost yet, have they? Looking through
Yeah.
the statistics for the season, and they are are they dark horses, or I think both of us in our sort of pre-season preview of everything said that they were going to finish up there, and it's proving to be a point. I think Frank Lampard's doing a cracking job, isn't it?
I wouldn't even say dark horses, though. I mean, last
Yeah,
year
exactly.
they
That's
were
what I
right.
mean. Yeah, they've
Yeah,
really
yeah.
come good. Like when I said dark horses, I think at the start of the season, I was thinking like, well, they're not. They're just pushing on, and I think Frank Lampard's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so match day 7, as it's been called, sort of week 7, if you will, at the Coventry Building Society Arena.
Hmm.
It's an early kick-off again, so it's going to be on telly. It's being covered on Sky Sports and CBS Sports. Guess who's been on AI? Covering everything. But another 12:30 kickoff. We mentioned this. We had the 12:30 kickoff at home, didn't we, on Saturday?
Yeah.
And I actually enjoyed the time I did. It was a nice time of day. Got back, got a few things done. Managed to get the video out because we'd done the vlog, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And sort of had, we got those 3 points and was able to get on with the rest of the weekend. And it's great when we win, doesn't it? But I think this Saturday could be a bit different, to be fair.
It's going to be a tough game, against Coventry.
It is, yeah. I mean, Coventry currently 6th.
Yeah, right.
Got a good, their recent result. I mean, they've had a couple of draws. They haven't lost yet. They've got 3 draws, couple of wins. It's sort of similar. I mean, Blues obviously have those couple of losses away from home. We need to break that duck, don't we? They sit currently in 6th in the championship, with us in 8th position. So it's still really early on, though, isn't it, Ben? To be honest with you. So
same amount of points as well. Anything can happen. I think just with us though, it's being away from home. That's obviously going to play a factor. But I'm still a little bit worried about our chance creation and scoring goals. Do you feel the same way?
Well, I was listening to the lads from the Birmingham Mail, Birmingham Live, the podcast earlier on today before doing this, just trying to get as much info and just feel for how people are feeling about it. Listening to Matt SB as well, who is really like pro Blues. I mean, he's called a 1-1, going straight to like their predictions.
Well, that's a Coventry City fan as well.
Yeah, and his sister who does it with him. She said that they'll edge it 2-1, and I think it'll be close. But I've just looked, and it leads us nicely onto the head-to-heads. I mean, Cov, like growing up and early on when it was in the 80s and 90s, were a bit of a bogey team for the Blues. And I've gone through here the last 5 meetings with Cov, the most recent being a cracking 3-0 at home win the season we went down, though, and it was really convincing. And that was the first time I'd seen Matt SB's. And if you have a look, Matt Sky Blues, I think it stands for, isn't it? It's just another podcast on YouTube, but he really is, and he's really favourable towards the Blues. Like he's quite humble with the way he does his reporting. But I don't know how I latched on. It must have been, I think, from when we beat these, and that's how I sort of started coming across him. But then before that, it was mostly Cov. Then they beat us 2-0 in December 23, 2-0 April 23, so they got the double that season. We managed a no-goal September 22. But overall, in the last 17 matches, they're basically doing us 6 wins to Cov, 4 to Blues with 7 draws, and then it does go back many years before that. But they're no mugs.
No,
Cov, they've got a really, really good, strong squad.
Their DM, Torp, number 29, Victor Torp, considering the position that he plays, he's already got 4 goals so far. Wright, their number 9, their striker, has bagged 5 goals so far. Thomas Asante is a left winger. He's got 2 assists and 2 goals. And their right back here, who's incredibly speedy, arguably the fastest player in the championship, Milan van Iwijk.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was pronouncing that right when I saw that as well. And Hadji Wright as well. Did you mention him? Was that the one that you just mentioned?
Yeah,
Hasn't
up
he
front.
scored
Yeah.
the 5 goals
It
he's on?
shows how much you listen to me, that does. I literally just said that.
It's your pronunciation.
All right, okay, yeah. The Birmingham accent.
Yeah, and I've written down Torp as well, and he's known to be he's very creative, isn't he? A bit like sort of Tommy Doyle sort of style for us, like creates things out of nothing, good vision, spraying the ball about, and like you say, scored a couple, hasn't he?
Yeah, a lot of technical players in the team. This will be tough, this will. It'll be a tough
Yeah.
place to go. Obviously a derby, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
think they've got a defender that's out as well. I'm going to absolutely cremate this name here. Jay Latibaudier, I think it is, with a knee injury. I don't know what the state of play is with that, but that's just like doing some research. Whereas Blues, we know the injuries we've got. We've got quite a few. Keshi is out with a muscle injury, not due back till early October. Willemsen, early October, same sort of thing. Scott Wright still with his knee, now saying mid-October. That seems to change a bit, doesn't it? We know about
Alex Cochrane as well. Yeah,
Alex Cochrane with his concussion. Yeah, we don't know what the status. That shouldn't be too bad. That's usually a couple of days, but I don't know what, with all these rules and that around head injuries, I don't know what's going on with him. And of course, we know Buchanan out with his knee, that he's not due back to the end of the year. So we've had more than our fair share of the injuries, haven't we, Blues? I was going through and I was looking at what the odds were for the scores, and Cov are obviously favourites, being at home against Blues. It's coming up with like score probability of 2-1 Blues. I don't know where that one goal away from home's coming from.
Right.
No, but this is the thing. I wanted to talk to you basically about. I wanted to go straight for the attacking way we're going to do things. Really, I mean, I thought Stano had a solid game last week, but he hasn't scored for a couple of games. I mean, would it be sacrilege to even think about sort of starting him off the bench, or would you go with how we started last week? Because I thought Dutch had a good game. I still think Kyogo looks dangerous when he comes on. And then for that winner with Dykes, the way he scores, he's becoming such a super sub. And there's a lot of people now saying, well, should he be starting? So what the hell do you do with our starting lineup?
Definitely. For me, no, I wouldn't start him. You've just said it right there. He's a super sub, isn't he? He comes to life as soon as it hits the 90th minute mark, and that it's probably the way that you want to keep it. He changes things around a bit. He's a totally different style of striker. He gives the opposition something else to think about, and I think that's really what we can owe his goals to, isn't it? Hang it up high, have him leap and score some headers. That's what he's done a few times. Obviously, the exception there being the goal that he scored at Blackburn. But it is a problem. I don't think it matters who you stick up front at the moment, because it's creating chances, isn't it, in that attacking third, and getting players on the flanks to deliver the ball into the box and give our strikers the quality service that they need. I mean, when you've got players like Stansfield and Kyogo in your ranks, and you're still struggling, Well,
this is the thing for me, because I'm hearing a lot, and I've been watching and reading a lot about where Blues are going wrong at the moment, and I think we're going a little bit too deep. Because the fact people are on about, we need to drop Iwata is what I've been hearing on one of the podcasts again today. And I'm thinking, well, why? Because that's not where the issue is. The issue is just literally finding the net at the moment. And we've scored a few goals from midfield. There is the argument bringing Doyle in. But you're forced to do that when you have to. That's like if Iwata suddenly started like putting every pass wrong and like gifting possession away, leading to goals all the time, or just not looking interested, or even getting injured, God forbid. That's when you look at turning in new players and bringing someone else in. But for me, we all thought that we'd be doing more of a squad rotation. That hasn't really happened, although I really commend Chris Davis for rotating that back line last week, because last year we had Davis and Clara, and that was absolutely nailed on, wasn't it? Eventually, it took a little while to get there, but then nothing was going to break that partnership up. But last Saturday, and it absolutely paid off in my books, when he brought Robinson
into the back line.
And I thought that was a massive decision for me. I mentioned a little bit on the vlog. I thought, and I said at the start, if this pays off, it's a masterclass, and I think it absolutely was, because we were solid at the back. The game was more even possession-wise, even at home, and people were saying it wasn't pretty, but I actually enjoyed the game. I thought that we still had plenty of opportunities. We broke them down a lot more. They were well up for it. They were on a proper bounce with the result they had against the Premiership team in the week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're a decent side.
So I thought, I don't think you could change that back line now this week.
No.
Not for me. As long as Cochrane's fit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really up the pitch that we are struggling, isn't it, really? That's our main problem.
But
do you know what I will say just quickly? How much are we missing Keshi Anderson?
Yeah,
Because I'm just looking at the squad here, and I love his ability. I love his flair, how he goes at players. He's brave, he's fearless, but he's naive, Kumas.
Yeah.
I think having him at the moment, I don't think he's quite there, but we have to play him because we don't have Keshi.
Yeah.
I just feel like, just thinking about it and just looking at him here and knowing that we've got Keshi out, I feel like things could have been different over the past few games if we had that player back.
And that leads nicely on to having Demi on the right-hand side. I thought he was much more valuable on the right-hand side. Much more balls into the box, which is what we've been waiting for. I'm going to say it. Not every ball was a good ball. I mean, some of the work he made, some of the crosses were brilliant, but then I think I even went as far as when we was going through the footage of bloody counting some of them. There was a lot where he could have done a bit better. Look for a man just hit and hope sometimes. And sometimes that works. I'm not going to knock him too much. But when he thought about it and got in a good position to put a cross in, most of the time he was trying to take him on a little bit too much and taking a bit of time, where a bit like Laird was doing.
Yeah, very frustrating.
Like you're expecting, right, here he comes, the crosses. No, hang on, he's just going to take him on again. Right, he's at the back line now, get the cross in. No, he's going to pull it in a bit more and then, okay, get the cross in now. You just wait.
Plays it back to Iwata.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in a position and you've got men in the box, get the ball in the box, especially if you've got someone like Dutch that's got the height, got that, like physicality about him. And when Dykes is on, that's exactly what we've got to do.
It seems we might be getting a little bit more of that now, because another thing about the Lyndon Dykes goal is the chap who put the ball into the box, Patrick Roberts.
Oh, no. Oh.
There we go.
Well,
almost forgot about him, didn't we?
This is the other option. We have got him on here. This is the other option because Roberts, we know, is a right-sided winger. Do you put Demi then back on the left because he can play there? But for me, I just thought he was so much more dangerous on the right last week. I don't know what Roberts will be like on the left. Whether he can be utilised down there. Is Kumas a starter for you then, or would you bench him? Would you start basically with the team we started last week?
I'd go with Demi on the left, Patrick on the right-hand side. I'd probably have Stano playing in the 10, and I'll put Kyogo up front,
Because the other option is Stano on the left.
Yeah, you can be.
Starting with Kyogo and Doug.
We've got so much quality, so much variety. It has become a huge problem because we are struggling to find the right mix and we're getting hurt for it as well. We're not scoring goals and we're still trying to figure out what the best system is to play. It's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Because when you've got so much quality as well and you don't know what you're dealing with or what you're going for or what your main squad is,
it is a toughie, but it's not going to be an easy game by no stretch. It is a local derby at the end of the day, isn't it? It's the best local derby we've got at the minute, isn't it? We'll get to the predictions in a bit. I'm not going to sort of harp on too much about Cov. I think we know enough about them. They're going to be dangerous. There's goals in them. Thank God that's calmed down a little bit. Last week,
seems so.
I'd got the they held Leicester at Leicester last week. That's a bit of a derby for them. Call it the M69 derby, isn't it? Because
of a decent result, the King Power.
That is a cracking result against Leicester. Although Leicester, they're not as mighty as you think. We gave them so much sort of room, and you've got to let that go, I suppose. Week before that, 1-1 draw with Norwich, 2-2 Oxford, all apart from the Leicester scoring games. They lost to Millwall at Millwall. It's a tough place to go.
That was in the cup though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Squad.
And then the week before that, in the league again, they stuffed Queen's Park Rangers 7-1.
Yeah,
We know that high-scoring game against Derby, start of the season, first or second
5-2
game,
or something like that.
5-3, I think it was.
Right, yeah, and they haven't won a game since that QPR result, which is quite interesting, isn't it?
So yeah, back at home again, they really will want to push on, won't they? But we've got to make it so difficult for them. And Blues have got to really build on last week. I don't know how many fans were taking down there this week.
We'll have sold it out, no doubt about that.
We
But
will
you
have
see how they fleeced the fans
I
out,
know,
45
yeah,
quid a
that's-
ticket. Unbelievable that was. No doubt we'll be doing the same to them when they come down here. So
Do you know what?
everyone's a loser, really.
I'd like
in
to
that
be
regard.
the bigger man about that and just like, no, it is what it is. Yeah, you do what you do.
I see what you. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
agree with that, actually. Yeah, good point.
Sort of leave them just let them get on with it. But we'll move on to then. Can you think of any players that play for both teams? Then there are absolutely rakes of them.
Oh, let's just go through
Can you
this sheet that you've got here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. I'll go
Sorry,
through some of the big
I've
names.
already
that we
read
shouldn't
them
have.
all.
Have you? Go on. Any that stand out for you? There's just tons
There's
of
just
them.
loads of them. It's Scott Dan, Gary Gardner, Martin Granger, Ryan Allsop.
Ryan
as well.
Allsop.
Oh, right. I didn't realise that
Ian
one.
Bennett, another keeper.
Yeah.
Gary Breen, defender from the past. David Burrows, another one. I think he ended up at Liverpool. David Burrows.
Lucas Jukovic, of course.
Another keeper. Lee Camp.
Oh, right. What a golden keeper he was.
It's always his fault. Julian Gray. Stern John, as you say, Juki. Chris Marsden, midfielder. Gary McSheffrey was a big player for Cov at one time. I think he was at Cov, came to Blues and ended up going back there again. And yeah, there's absolutely tons, isn't there? And then Chris White, that was a fantastic defender back in the day.
Am I supposed to know something about that?
The only thing I could tell you about, if I'm remembering rightly, and some of the older fans might remember this with me, I remember a back pass he made to Ian Bennett in goal once, and it was a cracking goal.
Ah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And it was from outside the area.
Right, let's swiftly move on then.
Moving on, should we go on to the match predictions then?
Sure, go on. And what are you thinking for this one? I want you to go first.
I honestly think that a score draw would be a great result
Absolutely.
away from home this week. So I'm going to go 1-1, and I'm going to give Dutch his first Blues goal.
And he was so close against Swansea.
Oh yeah, through the keeper's legs. It just touched his heel, didn't it?
Yeah, got him. Yeah, he played really well, I thought, that Dutch. Had a great game. Oh, do you know?
He looks dangerous as well, doesn't he?
Definitely,
He looks the part.
yeah. He seems to be fitting right in. It'll come, we're worried about these chances that we're creating or the lack thereof and not getting the goals. So what we're saying about Kyogo, a player of that quality, he's going to score goals. Just give it a bit of time.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, do I want to be brave enough? Do you know what I will do? I'm going to go for a victory. I'm going to say 2-1 Blues. And do you know what? Why not? It's a fantasy. Kyogo's going to get a brace.
Oh, how beautiful.
It'd be great, wouldn't it? We can dream, can't we, Blue Noses? And be sure to get your predictions in as well, or just overall thoughts on the games. If there's any Coventry fans, you're welcome to share your thoughts as well. Let us know how you think it's going to go down at the, what's it called now? Coventry Building Society Stadium.
Yeah, something like
your place. Anything else?
Must be posh because it's expensive.
Any final thoughts?
Do you really want me to add this last bit in?
Yeah, I've noticed that you've gone over that, haven't you?
Right. The ref's Thomas Kirk. And the last time we had him, we lost 3-1 to Bolton, April last year. In fact, April this year, last
That was
season.
nothing to do with the referee. Bolton battered us.
No, I know. But yeah,
just like a bad omen.
Yeah, exactly. He likes to give out yellow cards.
Right.
I won't say any more than that.
Well, you've already jinxed it now. Get your thoughts in the comments, as always, guys. And thank you so much if you made it this far into the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And let us know your plans for the weekend, if you're going down there or if you're staying home and watching some other way. Take care of yourselves all. See you on the next one.